Alright, with the rifle shells, lost in the sewers. Just the one place I specifically do not want to be. Well, actually, there's a lot of places I don't want to be. But the sewers don't exactly sit too high on my list of places I'd like to be. Let's hand axe them. Oh! Fast throw. Come on! Come on! Come on! This is probably not the most interesting thing to watch. But whoa! Why is this thing take... You know what else is interesting? These things aren't setting off my radio. That's weird. Nothing down here is setting off my radio. Man, I was really sort of a big fan of things setting off my radio, in the fact that it gave me a hint as to what was going on. Oh, wait, is this a thing? No, not a thing I can engage with in any facet. Alright. Stop following me! Why can't I just stomp him? You can stomp him in Homecoming. I guess while I'm running around down here, I'll tell you a little bit about the other games in the series. I've spoken briefly about my favorite, which is, of course, Silent Hill 2, because entirely its story is very strong. It's just a very emotionally well set up story, especially for an action game. Silent Hill 3 sort of carries on the plot of this one. In vague. I don't want to give away anything. So I might do a Silent Hill 3 playthrough. Just because I've committed myself to the series in some regard, you know? Hello! Sewer map. There we go. That's what I wanted. I could have sworn you could open these. Maybe I'm just wrong. And Silent Hill 4. I'll talk about Silent Hill 4. Silent Hill 2 and 3 are strong contenders to continue in the series. Silent Hill 4, on the other hand, is not a bad game. In fact, it scared me a little bit occasionally. It's a lot more hectic, especially when you're running away from the ghosts. I might do a Silent Hill 4 playthrough. But what's interesting to note about Silent Hill 4 is it was really not intended to be a Silent Hill game. And anyone who's played the game can easily attest to that. None of the things that are normally in the game are there. It does, however, what I suggest is anyone who chooses to play Silent Hill 4 should regard it not as a Silent Hill game, simply as a horror game. A good horror game, for that matter, too. Well, of course, you don't have to regard it as good if you don't think so, but I do, and it's my opinion that kind of scared me. What? Ah! They're on the ceiling! And they're causing my game to skip. I'll be right back. I gotta figure out what's causing this. Okay, we're back again. I don't know if I've actually done anything, but... And I certainly don't know where I am. And I keep going in here instead of going to my map. But we've made an interesting discovery that everything is terrible and bugs are hanging from the ceiling. Actually, I don't know if they're bugs, but they click. What the hell was that? We need bullets. And they keep dragging my health bud down so much. Ugh. I need to get out of here. Come on, Harry. Howard, no, die! I hate this place. I hate this town and its freaky bugs that I can't fight. Right, that's where we got the rifle shells. This place is a maze. But we're on the right track, I think. And then we got on the wrong side. What on earth are you? Ugh. So where was I? Silent Hill 4? Silent Hill 4 was tossed on, added a very small connection to the initial Silent Hill series, basically only through Silent Hill 2, though it doesn't bear any great connection. Some would argue that there is a relation through one of the characters. He does sort of briefly mention it, but other than that, it's not really a Silent Hill game, and as such, give it its own fair shot. If you do, you might just find that you like it. Where are they multiplying? There was only 2 before. Like roaches, almost. Anyway, hopefully we're out of the sewer now. We are not out of the sewer. Life is only going to get more terrible. Oh, wait. At least they're giving me lots of items. No, not going that way. Silent Hill 5 was the first, I think... They just pop up out of nowhere. Was developed by an American team. I believe they were initially doing Alan Wake, which, by the way, I'm also very excited about. Go away. Silent Hill 5 bears... is sort of... Silent Hill 4 and 5 are the only ones that haven't received any... Well, no, Origins also. Technically didn't receive any critical press. But this is not to say that they are bad games by any means. 5 has easily the best and most accessible combat system. It's the most fun Silent Hill game to play. It doesn't bear a whole strong resemblance to Resident Evil 5, although some people would probably maintain that it could just be by being a combat game, or a horror game that has tried to accept itself to combat. However, they would be wrong, because it places much stronger sentiment on... Why does it keep doing that? Oh, it makes me angry. On hand-to-hand combat. There's a dodge system, they have to sort of command the timing, and you can... And the weapons that you get are passable at best. I'm not going that way. Silent Hill Origins also featured a heavy on the melee combat system. What am I missing here? Can we go... Nope, we're not going that way. But Origins featured breakable melee items, which was... I think it was sort of put in to give some scares, but frankly it just got irritating. Although you could hit people with a sledgehammer, and I am unanimously a fan of that. Alright, where do I want to go here? Behind me. Wait, didn't I just come from here? What just got squished? Do you hear this? Something keeps dying in the background. This game is out to freak me so much that it's going to kill things just to mess with me. Yeah, this is totally where I came from. Apparently there's other ways to go here. Yeah, there is. Way to be a tool, Pete. I was gonna say, at least we haven't seen any of you guys in a little bit, but there they are. At this point, I'm just using it to distract him. It's not really worth wasting the bullets, I don't think. What am I... God, man, they're just making me run the whole gamut here. More about endurance at this point. I guess one critique I would have, based on this playthrough, where I'm actually paying a great deal more attention than I did the first time, would be that a lot of these parts in between are really slow. I mean, I just went through a whole bunch of sequences with cutscenes, which were pretty good, although, you know, what are you going to do? I can't complain about the cutscenes at that point. But now I'm just running through the sewer, and as freaky as it is to every so often have one of those things drop out of the middle of nowhere on me, and I can't say I'm a big fan of that, when I'm playing it anyway. And the fact that they don't set off my radio. And there are more horrid noises starting. And we just got to change camera angle. So change camera angle means we'll be right back. I'll keep talking about Silent Hill games.